The room still smells like perfume and gunpowder. Both linger longer than truth. She's on the floor, not bleeding much, not moving at all. Her phone's light blinks against her face, the way it always did when she filmed. I should look away, but I don't. I need to remember the silence after the shot, that stillness, like the world waiting to breathe again. I hear the neighbors outside, laughing, music somewhere, a city too loud to notice a single life stopping. I didn't plan for the camera to keep recording, but maybe I did. Maybe I wanted someone to see what real honesty looks like, without filters, without music, just truth and consequence. Her last video will go viral, not because she smiled, but because she finally stopped. They called it a break-in, a robbery gone wrong. That's what I told them, and they wanted to believe it. Police came and went like background noise. One detective stayed longer than the rest. He didn't say much, but his eyes kept drifting to the phone, the one I said I found under the table. It was still recording when they arrived. They didn't know the password. I did. I watched that clip again later, her voice soft, saying my name before the shot. Not angry, not afraid, just tired. I kept noticing small things in their questions. The timeline, the deleted messages, the way they searched for something they couldn't name. They thought they were solving a mystery. I was watching them solve me, piece by piece. And yet, none of them saw the truth hiding in plain sight, that the man helping them search was the one they were looking for. Days passed like static, every sound too sharp, every silence too heavy. Her face was everywhere, news, comments, the word justice repeated like prayer. I stopped sleeping, not because of guilt, because of the noise. Everyone building stories around a truth they didn't earn. They called me a victim too, brought me flowers, asked if I'd seen the signs. I wanted to laugh, because I had, every one of them. The way she filmed our fights like content, the way she turned apologies into captions, even the way she rehearsed her sadness, making tragedy trend-worthy. But there was one thing she didn't post, the message she sent me that night. If you leave, I'll make sure the world knows who you really are. That's when I understood. It wasn't love anymore. It was leverage. And leverage always has a price. Her phone came back from forensics a week later. They called me to identify some private content. I knew what that meant. I watched the video again, the one that ended everything. It started like all her others, perfect lighting, fake laughter, but this time she looked into the camera too long, like she was rehearsing a goodbye. Then she turned to me, off-screen voice, half whisper, "You won't walk away from this one." A click, a flash, silence. I'd forgotten that sound until then. The detective watched my face as I watched the clip. He was waiting for something, shock, maybe? But I'd already lived it once. He couldn't take it from me again. That video wasn't proof. It was poetry. A moment too perfect to explain, too heavy to undo. When they paused it, you could see my reflection in the window behind her, a shadow with a gun. Faint, almost kind. They didn't notice, not yet, but they would. And when they did, they'd realize the same thing she did. I never missed my shot. They didn't arrest me. They waited, building evidence, letting me hang myself in silence. Smart, predictable. I visited the station one last time, said I wanted to help. I brought them a drive with old footage, unedited clips, her drafts, our arguments. Buried inside was the video they were missing, the one I filmed after. Not of the crime, of the truth. In it, I spoke calmly. She wanted the world to love her. I just wanted her to stop performing. Now she's free. They played it in the interrogation room. I watched their faces break in slow motion. Justice didn't need blood this time. It just needed honesty. And I gave it to them, finally, in high definition. They called me a monster. Maybe I am. But monsters don't lie. Humans do. In prison, there's no applause, No filters, no music, just the hum of cameras watching, always watching. Funny how she lived for the lens, and I died because of it. Sometimes I close my eyes and hear that silence again, the one before the shot. It's not guilt, it's peace. Because for one perfect moment, the world stopped pretending. No followers, no facade, just truth, framed by light and sound. She used to say every view counts. I suppose mine did too. Justice was never about mercy. It was about control, and control was always mine.